Okay, let's look at number 40. Given the equation y equals 4x squared minus 5x plus 10, if your vertex is defined as hk, what is k? So to find the vertex, we're going to use negative b over 2a. A is the number with x squared, b is the number with x, c is the constant. So that means I'm left with negative 5 over 2 times 4. B is negative 5, a is 4. Remember, if it's negative, then you want to make sure you make the number negative. So it's negative 5, which gives me 5. 2 times 4 is 8. So is 8. Negative b over 2a refers to the x component. So what I'm actually saying is that h, which is the x component, is 5/8. So the question now is, well, how do we figure out what the y component is? Remember, we can rewrite y as f of x. So f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 5x plus 10. And if you're confused right now, all I did was rewrote this entire equation in terms of f. And why would I want to use this notation? Because I know x is 5/8. So this is going to be the same exact thing that is just written above, except, and hopefully you're seeing this now, instead of x, I'm going to plug in 5/8. And then we just solve. So this gives me 4 times 25 over, I'm going to rewrite, I understand that 8 squared is 64. I'm going to write it as 8 times 8 minus 25 over 8 plus 10. And so now I'm going to use some math ninjutsu. 4 goes into 8 2 times. So this leaves me with 25 over 16. Hopefully that's apparent. 2 times 8 is 16 minus 25 times 8 plus 10. I have to find a common denominator to subtract fractions, so I'll multiply top and bottom by 2. So 25 over 16 minus 50 over 16 plus 10 gives me negative 25 over 16 plus 10. To finish this off, I need to write 10 as 10 over 1, and then I'm going to multiply by 16 over 16. This gives me negative 25 over 16 plus 10 times 16 is 160 over 16, and then I'll subtract. So 160 minus 25 is the same thing as saying 160 minus 20, which is 140, minus 5 is 135. 135 over 16. And I guess the question is can I reduce 135? Let's see here. So 135 is divisible by 5. That would be what? 100 is 20. So that would be 27. 27 breaks down to 3 3s. 16 is not divisible by 5 or 3s. So that is it. And that would be the y value, and the y value is k for the vertex. So the final answer, again, is just going to be 135 over 16. So vertex, use negative b over 2a, substitute that value, and that gives you the x. Solve it, you get the y, and there's your answer. Hopefully that makes sense. See you all in the next video.